Chapter 7 Viscid Bog. As my Neko galloped towards the hill, I could feel a cool breeze brush on my face softly. The sun was close to setting, but Cal managed to show me the majority of Kobo. One place in particular, though, was unchecked, according to him at least. We both dismounted our Nekos once we made it to the spot. My eyes widened as I admired the breathtaking view from the top of the hill. Wow, not bad for a backwater planet.
Care to sit down?
Cal guided me a bit further back so we weren't in the open as much. Luckily, we were both able to watch the sunset upon the land. Once it finally disappeared, the sky turned more purple, and little by little, stars began to shimmer in the sky.
BD, can you keep an eye out?
So, tell me, how have your adventures been?
The galaxy's changed, and it's only gotten worse over time. I guess more people are afraid of the Empire than I realized.
Did anyone find out about you?
Just two siblings who helped me out on Coruscant. We decided to team up, but the Empire got them, and I was too late to save them.
Our purpose as Jedi is to help those in need. And when we fail, it feels hopeless.
After all we've done, the Empire's only gotten stronger. It just frustrates me. We've been able to resist, but fear and mistrust continue to rule the galaxy.
Fear is their greatest weapon, unfortunately. But you also need to remember that change doesn't happen overnight. I learned that when I finished my Jedi training.
Speaking of your Jedi training, you need new parts for your lightsaber?
Yes, I do have a kyber crystal I managed to salvage, but I'm not sure if it'll work.
We'll construct it once we head back down to Grease's saloon. If you're up for a challenge, I'd like to see how much your skills have improved.
I hope you've been practicing.
Don't get too comfortable yet.
We both stayed quiet for a moment, absorbing the sounds different animals made as they passed by.
Hey, you made the right choice, by the way. Leaving and figuring some stuff out on your own. I should have done the same and gone with you, but I was selfish.
You are far from that. Now, I know all this Jedi business is on our minds, so I will agree to the mission. But on one condition.
Name it.
It's the last one we ever do.
Okay, I promise.
I could feel myself getting tired, but I was fighting back the urge to yawn. It's not often Cal and I get to relax and wash our worries away. Considering how much time has passed, it oddly felt like nothing had changed between us. I shivered a bit as I felt a gust of wind, but Cal wrapped his arms around me and snuggled closer. We both lay down and looked up at the stars. I turned my head towards him and couldn't help but get mesmerized by his green eyes. He inched closer, and I closed my eyes once his lips met mine. I tuned everything out, hearing nothing but the sounds of nature around us.
I'm up. My arms felt a bit numb as I sat up, but the tingling went away after a few seconds. I blinked a few times for my eyes to adjust to the sunlight. Anika was still sound asleep, but something next to her caught my eye. Is that a footprint, BD? Did you find something? I got up following BD1 down the dirt path. More and more footprints began to show, but some got mixed up with a few small paw prints. I heard a few squeaks until I saw brown fur and pointy ears burst from the dirt. Ah! Oh, just a bogling. What are you doing out here, little guy? I gently pet the bogling behind his ears while BD1 scanned the remaining footprints. Someone was spying on us.
Cal?
I'm over here. I looked towards Anika's direction as she made her way down, but something screeched loudly in the distance. Oh no. Anika, run now!
Do I dare ask why?
A giant vulture is headed our way! Adrenaline coursed through my veins as I ran with Anika. We had limited options to escape except for one. I quickly grabbed Anika's hand as we dove into a mining cave. I could no longer hear the bird as we rolled down, but Anika's hand slipped out of my grip. For a moment I panicked until she stumbled next to me.
Well, that's one way to get our blood pumping.
You're telling me. Where's BD1?
Don't worry. He's with me.
Good. Follow me. I know a shortcut. Besides blasting our way through a few bug nests, we found a way out. Fog surrounded the area, making it difficult to see.
I think now would be a good time to have a lightsaber.
Here, you can borrow my other half until we get out of here. I tossed Seer's lightsaber to Anika as I walked through the fog. It seemed to thicken even more as we got deeper within the swamp.
I see a light up ahead.
I see it too. Stay close. We're almost there. The fog finally began to thin out as we got closer to the light. Although it wasn't just a light, it was a small campfire. Someone's been here.
Cal, you're gonna want to see this.
I followed Anika's voice, which led me out of the fog completely, except I wasn't thrilled with what I saw in front of us. It's been years since I've seen a Lucre Hulk.
What's in there?
I don't know. The Bedlam Raiders invaded it a long time ago. It's their main hub now.
Well, it looks like we're about to find out.
Could be dangerous.
Then, now is a good time to show off your amazing scrapper skills to me.
There's a chance we may run into a few scrap rats.
Not funny, Kestis.
I'm just saying, they like to hide out in giant heaps like this. I heard a few squeaks coming from the ground, which sent Anika into a shrieking frenzy. A light chuckle escaped my mouth, which I regretted instantly after Anika glared at me.
I hope you have a fear of heights.